40, and the Aggies of New Mexico State 38. Live from the Mott Athletic Center here in San Luis Obispo. Dave Grant bringing you the broadcast all night long. After the timeout, Jonay Irvin, Hannah Gilbert, Madison Allen, Amaka Afodu, and Ariana Eligado on the court for the Mustangs. For New Mexico State, Holgan, Orkett, and a layup by Eligado after the inbound by Jonay Irvin. Jonay is all smiles. Eligado backpedals like she does when she makes a shot back down the court. And Eligado now with 8 points for the Mustangs. Cal Poly back up by 4, 42-38. Here's a layup. Back up by Garner the other way for the Aggies, and good. Uncontested layup with a right hand off the glass. Good. 42-40 Mustangs the lead. Garner now with 10 points for New Mexico State. Eligado has it on the right wing, gives it to Afodu. 18 on the shot clock. Jonay holds the basketball up with the right hand, heavily taped. Goes to her left now. Madison Allen back outside. A bad pass by Allen. She was hit on the right wrist. No call. Here's a long three on the right wing for Eligado. Back iron and skying in and getting the rebound is Amaka Afodu. She is some type of athlete. No look pass to the right from Irvin to Eligado. Eligado dribble drive. A teardrop from 6 feet. No good. Gets her own rebound. Eligado was a little bit frustrated with herself that time, but cleaned up the mess. 2 offensive rebounds on this possession for the Mustangs. Jonay has it to the free throw line to Madison Allen. Allen calling for the basketball. Dribble drive into the paint. Left-handed pass to Eligado. Fakes the shot. Dribble drive left baseline. Puts it up. No good. And an offensive foul whistled on Eligado. So Eligado driving that left baseline. Aggies stationary under the basket. Eligado called for the foul. Her second. First team foul on the Mustangs. And the first time we get to see the freshman Sarah Lipton into the game tonight. And Beth Ballbeers also back into the game for the Mustangs. So Ballbeers, Schlemer, Lipton, Eligado, and Irvin on the court for the Mustangs. Cal Poly 42, New Mexico State 40, 13:57 remaining in the second half rather. Ellis, top of the circle for the Aggies. Holguin double team, dribble drive with her left hand, goes up with her right hand, and an offensive foul on the Aggies. So the Aggies drew one on the Mustangs. And now the Mustangs draw one on the Aggies. If that makes any sense at all. Offensive foul both ways, and the Mustangs have the basketball once again with a 2-point lead. 13:45 remaining second half. Cal Poly 42, New Mexico State 40. Eligado into the low post of Schlemer. Doesn't do anything except for turn to her left and shoot. Missed it. Rebound by Lipton. Taken by Eligado and back out to Irvin. Irvin drives the lane, puts it up and in with the right hand. Jonay with 9 points. Full court pressure now by the Mustangs. Back up by 4. Cal Poly 44, New Mexico State 40. Vanessa Garner with the basketball. Dribble drive, right baseline. Lays it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound goes through the hands of Schlemer. Picked back up by New Mexico State. The putback by Ellis is no good. Rebounded by Schlemer. Jonay back the other way. Goes to her right, now her left into the paint. Lays it up with her hand. Does it count? It goes, and it does not count. She made the shot, but she'll go to the line and shoot free throws. Jonay wanted that. It sure looked like she got that on a continuation as it went in, but a whistle, and they don't even call a shooting foul on the New Mexico State Aggies. They're going to call a hand check on the Aggies before the shot was made by Irvin. So the Mustangs will inbound the basketball on the baseline. 13:05 remaining second half. And a new 30-second shot clock for the Mustangs. Outside to Eligado. Passes a 3, steps inside the line, and misses the pull-up jumper from the left wing, and it goes off of the Aggies. Slipped right through the hands of Elena Holgan. So the Mustangs again with a basketball. Jonay now calling for Sarah Lipton to inbound the basketball. A little bit taller player. Lipton to inbound, gets it into Eligado. Fresh 30 again for the Mustangs. 12:58 remaining second half. Cal Poly by 4, 44-40, looking for their first win of the year. Low post to Schlemer, lays it up with the right hand and in from 5 feet. Marley Schlemer, 6'5". She plays like she's 7 feet, again, especially against smaller players. There isn't a player on the court for New Mexico State that's 6'2" or taller. Weber back the other way, lays it up and in. She is a good-looking player, Sasha Weber. Mustangs looking to push the pace, 46-42. Cal Poly the lead after the bucket by the Aggies. Long three on the top of the circle by Lipton, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the 5'8" Holgan. Elena pushing it into the front court for the Aggies. Dribble drive to the right. Now back outside on the right wing. Gives it to Sasha Weber. Sasha Weber, a very athletic guard for the Aggies. Hands it to the left now to Mack. Back outside to Offit. Offit has it right baseline, goes right around Lipton. Her shot rolls out. That bounced twice, hit the rim twice, bounced straight up and went out. Rebound by Schlemer. She now has 12. Mustangs with the basketball. Lipton, a long three from the top of the circle's good. There it is. Sarah Lipton, the freshman, get her going. All she needs is a little bit of confidence, and that's a big three for the freshman Lipton. Mustangs up by 7, their biggest lead of the evening, 49-42. And a screen set up at the top of the circle. Running right through that is Mack, keeping it herself, laying it up with the right hand, no good. But they're going to get the Mustangs on a hand check, I believe. 11:32 remaining here in the second half. And the second team foul on the Mustangs. First foul on the Mustangs, Joan 88. (49-42), Mustangs the lead. 11:32 remaining, second half. And shooting free throws for the Aggies is Mariah Mack. She wears number 25 at home and wears number 35 on the road. That's kind of an interesting story. First free throw is good. Mariah Mack, the freshman guard from San Antonio, Texas. New Mexico State, I mentioned earlier tonight, returned just 2 starters from last year's team. They have 7 freshmen on this year's roster. Second free throw by the freshman Mack is good. She now has 6 points. Mustangs with the basketball. Cal Poly with a 5-point lead, 49-44. Elagato, Lipton, Ale, Ballbeers, and Schlemer into the low post. Molly lays it up with her left hand and good. Another 5-foot hook. And Schlemer's got 19, the 2013 Big West Conference Player of the Year, dominating the glass and the offense against New Mexico State. Here's Weber keeping it herself for the Aggies. Nowhere to go with it. Cut off on the baseline. Has to kick it back outside. She does. Gets it inside now to Brianna Freeman. And Freeman will draw the foul on the Mustangs. Sarah Lipton picks up the foul, the third team foul on the Mustangs here in the second half. 11:01 remaining in the second half, and the Mustangs up by 7, 51-44. Molly Schlemer, 19 points, 12 rebounds. She's doing it all. And Holguin, again, having trouble getting it in. She finally does. As Mack has the basketball for the Aggies. They're down by 7. Here's Weber driving to the right, goes to the baseline. Back outside now. Here's Holguin, dribble drive. Here's a shot from the free throw line by Jones, a little bit too hard, and Elagato skies for the rebound. Ariano pushing it, keeping it herself. Goes right around the defender, a pretty move, and lays it up and in. That's the highlight of the night right there. Went right around the defender, had to tiptoe around the post player. She did without running her over, and laid it up ever so softly with that right hand and made the bucket. Elagato with 10 points now. Cal Poly their biggest lead of the evening, 53-44. Another foul on the Mustangs. Inbounding the basketball is Hogan for New Mexico State. Gets it into Weber. Weber now outside. Right wing to Freeman. Down to the low post of the 6'5 Jones, and the ball nearly stolen by Kristen Alley, and it is stolen by Alley. Nicely done by Kristen Alley. Mustangs again back the other way. Elagato running the break for the Mustangs outside. Gives it to Alley. Top of the circle. Lipton from the right wing. And off the front rim. No good. Rebounded, pulled down by Schlemer. Puts it up and in. Lays it up and in. And she'll go to the line for a free throw. Shot is good. She's got 21. New Mexico State, it's clear they have absolutely no one in the post to guard Molly Schlemer. Very different than on Friday night when Stanford had several big bodies. And they frustrated Molly all night long. She still had a double-double of 12 and 12, but tonight, it's a different story. Back into the game for New Mexico State, and head coach Mark Track is off it. And the free throw is good. Schlemer's got 22 to lead all scorers. 56-44, Mustangs open up their biggest lead of the night by 12. Mack has it. Keeps it herself, left wing, now pulls it back outside to Freeman. Freeman, ball stolen by Ballbeers. Mustangs looking to push. Ballbeers has Alley to her left, gives it to Elagato, and Elagato traveled with the basketball. Wondering why Beth didn't go to her left to Kristen Alley. Mustangs had a 2-on-2 fast break. Instead, went to Elagato, and Ari traveled with a basket. Has not attempted a free throw tonight. She has attempted 35 this season and made 31. So the Mustangs holding Garner and the Aggies at bay. Molly Schlemer and Allen doing the work in the paint. Elagato and Irvin doing the work on the outside. I mentioned the defense of Afodu, and this is a complete game for the Mustangs looking for their first victory of the season. They're 9 minutes and 52 seconds away from getting it up by 12. Garner with a basketball for the Aggies. The Aggie mascot, a gunfighter, went through several changes as the Aggies again with the basketball. We'll get to those changes in just a moment on the mascot. Here's Garner, left wing. Aggies with the basketball, down by 12. Offit has it, backing down Schlemer. Her pass is stolen by Kristen Olay. Back the other way, Garner rebounds it, gets it, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Freeman, and the put back, no good. And again, Kristen Olay turns the basketball over. It sure looked like Offit got a piece of that basketball, but they're going to call Kristen for traveling. New Mexico State, 3 opportunities that last possession, couldn't get any of them to go. Mustangs finally came away with the basketball, and Kristen Olay gets called for traveling. That's the 12th turnover on the Mustangs, 11 turnovers on the Aggies tonight. 9:15 remaining second half, Mustangs 56 and the Aggies 44. Here is Holgan outside to Garner. Garner dribbling with her right hand, 13 on the shot clock, now dribbling with her left, guarded closely by Elagato. Goes to her right, to Mack. Mack bounce pass to Holgan, left side. Holgan dribble drive, free throw line jumper, and front rim no good. Rebound by Schlemer of the Mustangs. Here comes Ari. Elagato running the fast break, no look on the right wing to Kristen Olay. Dribble drive right baseline, triple team now, gets it to Schlemer. Molly loses it out of bounds, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Freeman of New Mexico State. So 20 seconds on the 30-second shot clock for the Mustangs. 8:43 remaining second half. Mustangs up by 12. Elagato to inbound. Gets it into Ballbeers. Outside the perimeter, into the low post to Schlemer. Schlemer turns around, wide open is Lipton cutting. Her shot is partially blocked, and the rebound pulled down by Freeman. Nicely done by the Aggie defense. Here comes Garner. She can shoot that three, passes it up. Outside to Holgan. Holgan can shoot that. She does, and swishes it from the right wing with a hand in her face. Ballbeers had good defense, and Holgan still hit it. Holgan with 13 to lead all Aggies. No look pass on the left wing. Ballbeers for three. Can she answer back? Yes, she can. Beth now has 6 points, and the Mustangs reclaim a 12-point lead. Right when Holgan swishes a three for the Aggies, Ballbeers does the same. A sign of a team that's really coming into their own is when you answer the opposition when they hit a three, and the Mustangs did that. Here's a shot from the left wing, no good. A wild shot by Mack, the rebound by Elagato. 3-on-1 fast break, no look to Schlemer, low post is good. Molly Schlemer was the lucky recipient of that pass from Ariana Eyes everywhere, Elagato. Long three from the right wing, again Holguin swishes it. She's keeping them alive. 16 points for the sophomore from New Mexico, 61-50. Another three from the right wing is fouled and hits the three. Kristen Olay. That three-pointer counts, and she'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 4-point play, something you don't normally see. 64-50. Olay was 6. Ballbeers was 6, all from downtown. Timeout on the floor, 7:20. 64-50. Cal Poly shooting 45% from the field in the game. Kristen Olay going to the free throw line, trying to complete the 4-point play after making that three-pointer and getting fouled. Much different flavor in this game than the Mustangs' last game against Stanford when they shot 29%. They're at 45% right now. Free throw by Olay is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Weber of New Mexico State. 24 points, 15 rebounds for Molly Schlemer. 10 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds for Elagato. Offit back the other way for the Aggies as Holgan has it. Dribble drive with her left hand, kicks it outside. Here's a three on the way by Weber. Left wing is good. Holgan with the assist and Weber with a three. They draw within 11. Here's a low post to Schlemer. Turnaround jumper under the basket is no good as she went for a reverse layup. Couldn't get that to go, and a foul called on Cal Poly's Molly Schlemer. Ariana Elagato tonight, 10 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. That's the 5th foul on the Mustangs and the 1st foul on Schlemer. As Garner has it on the right wing outside to Hogan. Garner and Hogan have single-handedly the duo keeping the Aggies in this game. 26 points combined. Here's a long 3 by Garner, right wing. Rattles in and out, no good. And the ball fought for and rebounded finally by Lipton of the Mustangs. Here's Ari crossing the timeline with the right hand, looking to push behind the back. No look, right, left wing to ball beers, a 3, no good. Lipton grabs the rebound but has it stolen by Holguin. Holguin behind the back, bodies fly all over the place. And a whistle on Cal Poly. I believe they're going to get either ball beers or Lipton as the sophomore Elena Holguin falls down and needs help getting up. As the 6th team foul on the Mustangs now. Holguin a little bit gimpy after she was able to get to that steal, fell down, and the Mustangs collided with her. She is gimpy, that left ankle, boy, she needs to go. The Aggies have a chance in this game. 5 of 8 from the field. She's 5 of 6 from the three-point line. 16 points for Elena Hogan. And now Weber to inbound the basketball for the Aggies. Hogan stays on the court for the New Mexico State Aggies. Mustangs with Elagato, Irvin, Schlemer, Lipton, and Ballbeers. Here's Weber driving into the paint. The shot by Mack is no good, and a blocking foul onto the basket. Boy, that's a tough one to call. They're calling the blocks much differently this season. You have to have perfect positioning to pick up the foul as far as a charge is concerned. And that time, Lipton slid over, and it didn't get there in time. The blocking foul on the Mustangs. Free throws now for Mack of the Aggies. First one good. Afodu comes in, and Ballbeers goes off. That's 6 points and 2 assists tonight. 2 of 4 from downtown. 64-54 the lead for the Mustangs. Second free throw by Mack is good. Mustangs up by just 9 now. It was up to 15. 6 unanswered by the Aggies. Low post to Schlemer, turning around, laying it up with the right hand and in. It's an absolute post clinic from Ollie Schlemer. She's got 26 to lead all scorers, 66-55. The assist to Elagato. Here's Weber. Right wing, dribbling with her left, crossover, goes right around Lipton, lays it up with the right hand. Pretty move by Weber, and lays it up and in. Weber now for New Mexico State with 12 points. Shout out down to San Diego. Ariana Elagato, Andrew and Alyssa, her family listening to us in San Diego. Her father, Roy, Ariana's father, says that Andrew and Alyssa, big supporters of Ari, and why not? She's an absolute amazing player. Diving in under the basket to block that shot. You hear it from the crowd. Elagato gets a high five from Afodu, but she's so nonchalant about it. She's not showy. Doesn't show up the opposition. That was a block under the basket by Elagato, skying in, right as I was talking about nephew and niece Andrew and Alyssa down in San Diego. Mustangs by 9, 66-57. Aggies to inbound the basketball. They get it in under the baseline. Garner with it outside. Outside to Hogan. Hogan can shoot that. She's got 16 points, guarded closely by Elagato. Now Irvin. Irvin on the coverage. Hogan backs down Irvin. Back outside, a 3 by Weber. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the smallest player on the court, Jonay Irvin. Jonay looking to push the pressure with the left hand. No look pass left wing to Afodu, standing on the perimeter line. Back outside to Jonay. Jonay to the right to Ari. Ari dribbling with the right hand, directing traffic with her left. Now on the right wing, tried to cross over, stopped, low post to Molly. Molly spins around the defender, left baseline, back outside to Afodu. Swings it around the left corner, stepping inside the three-point line is Irvin. Off the front rim, no good. Good job by Madison Allen to keep that play alive. Batting that loose ball. Those are the plays that you don't see on a box score. Madison Allen has been making them all night long. Maddie with the ball. Now low post to Schlemer, turning around, left hand, no good. And the loose ball under the basket, and I believe they're going to get a foul on the Mustangs. Going for the loose basketball. Nope, it just went out of bounds off the Mustangs. So the Aggies with the ball. Mustangs have a 66-57 lead. 4:15 remaining second half. Here's Garner. Outside to Hogan, guarded closely by Elagato. Ball nearly stolen by Jonay. Jonay hits the deck hard. Weber picks up the trash, goes back now into the basket, and did she charge? Yes, she did. That's a good charge. Amaka Afodu has drawn already 3 offensive charges on the Aggies tonight. And that's another one right there. Credit Amaka Ofodu's defense. She got the first start of the season tonight, did Amaka. And she has made the Aggies pay all night long, drawing charges. And the Mustangs have the basketball. 4:04 remaining second half. Cal Poly 66 and New Mexico State 57. Jonay Irvin with the basketball. She has 9 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. She's a fantasy owner's dream. In between the circle. Hands it off now to Schlemer. Schlemer, free throw line outside to Afodu. Afodu, a long three from the left wing, no good. Going up for the rebound is Mack of New Mexico State, and she's knocked down. And I believe they're going to get Amaka going over the back. Afodu's first foul, the 8th team foul on the Mustangs. Back at the Mott Athletic Center in San Luis Obispo, California. Dave Grant on the broadcast all night with you. 66-57, Cal Poly the lead over New Mexico State. Free throws coming up for Mariah Mack, and the free throw is good. As a 1-and-1 opportunity for Mack. She made the first, will get the second. That's 8 team fouls on the Mustangs here in the second half, and 6 on the Aggies. 3:47 remaining in the second half. Second free throw by Mack is no good. Off the fingertips of Schlemer, and the rebound pulled down by Offit. And the long three is put up and in by New Mexico State. Abby Scott with the three, and the Aggies draw within 5 after the timeout. Mustangs 66, Aggies. What are the Mustangs made of? Will they get their first win? How bad do they want it? Here they are. Low post to Schlemer. Now she's double teamed. Lays it up and in with her right hand. Double teamed and still gets it to go. 28 for Molly. Garner for the Aggies with the basketball. Now Weber outside. Right wing to Abby Scott. Just hit a three. Here's Weber. Dribbling with the right hand. Cut off by Schlemer. A long two by Weber on a jumper. No good. The rebound pulled down by Madison Allen. Irvin has it across the timeline. Now slowly walking it across. One-handed bounce pass to Elagato on the right wing. Holds it up. Gets it to Ofodu. Amaka swings it around now. Elagato's got it on the right wing. 15 on the shot clock. Mustangs by 7. 68-61. 2:44 remaining second half. Ari steps back, clears out space. Wants a three. A long three from the top of the circles. An air ball. And out of bounds. Back to New Mexico State. Elagato had that one cleared out for her. And tonight, Ari struggling from downtown, 0 of 6 from three-point range, but still has 10 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the Mustangs up by 7, 68-61. Aggies with the basketball. Ever so dangerous is Garner and Weber. Weber has the basketball now, hands it off to Mack. Mack goes to her right, now her left. Trying to go around Irvin, can't. Outside to Garner. Garner still dribbling with the basketball. Dribble drive into the paint. Lays it up with the right hand. Off the back rim. No good. A little bit too hard. It was a pretty move with the rebound by Schlemer. She now has 16 rebounds. She has a career night, does Molly Schlemer. 28 and 16. Elagato has it on the right wing for the Mustangs. 2:05 remaining second half. Mustangs by 7. Maddie Allen. Top of the circle. Swings it around the perimeter to Elagato. Crossover. Goes around one defender. Behind her back. Into the paint. Cut off. Jonay's got 6 seconds on the shot clock. Low post now to Schlemer. Right wing to Afodu. She's got to hurry. Dribble drive into the paint. Lays it up with the right hand and gets it to go. Amaka Afodu used all 30 seconds on that shot clock. Got it to go with a pretty shot off the glass. Amaka has 4 points now. The Mustangs up by 9. Weber back the other way. Partially blocked by Madison Allen. And again, the rebound pulled down by Molly Schlemer. Madison Allen has been a defensive nightmare for New Mexico State tonight. Cal Poly by 9. Under a minute 20 remaining second half. Mustangs inching ever so close to their first win of the year. They're up by 9, 70-61. Can Elagato and the Mustangs ice the game with a bucket here? Jonay's got it. 8 on the shot clock again. The Mustangs taking lots of time. Jonay's got it. Steps inside the perimeter. Got to hurry. Free throw line. Dribble drive with her left hand. Lays it up and gets it to go! That gets a high five from head coach Mimdow. The Mustangs might have won it there. They're up by 11, under a minute to go, and a timeout called by head coach Mark Track. Jonay's got 11. The prettiest coming on that last named. The Aggie mascot was named Lasso Larry. That lasted just 1 year. It was restored to Pistol Pete, and the Pistols took over the lasso on the mascot for the Aggies. So for 1 year it was Lasso Larry. Here's a long three on the right wing, is good by Elena Hogan. That was a perfectly designed play. That gets a chest bump from her head coach Mark Track. And they draw with an 8, do the Aggies, 45.2. 6 assists, 4 rebounds for Jonay Irvin. 10 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds for Eligado, 4 points and 10 rebounds for Madison Allen. The Mustangs shooting 44%. New Mexico State shooting 39%. 19 points for Holguin. She is keeping the Aggies alive here in the second half. 6 3-pointers from the sophomore from New Mexico. And Mustangs inbound the basketball. Full court pressure by the Aggies. They better foul. They're running out of time on the shot clock, or the game clock rather, and they're not. They're not going to foul. As Eligado has it right over the Mustang at midcourt. Still with the basketball. Pretty crossover, goes to her right. Now on the right wing, loses the basketball off her right ankle, and the Aggies are going to have the basketball once again. 28.2 here in the second half. 72-64. Aggies with the basketball. They need a bucket. Hurry. Mack has it. Outside now to Offit. First name September. Outside looking for Holguin. Good defense by Eligado. Right in her face. Holguin drives, layup with the right hand, no good. Rebound pulled down, and it's stolen briefly by the Mustangs, fighting for it under the basket, and the possession arrow favors the Aggies. I believe this one may be over. 8 seconds remaining in the second half. Mustangs by 8, and a timeout called by New Mexico State and head coach Mark Track. Foregone conclusion. They need 8 points, and there's 8 seconds left. The Mustangs will 6-51. But the Mustangs, give them credit, came back home here in front of their crowd at the Mott Athletic Center, needing a win and needing a win badly. They didn't want to go to 0-4. Coming off that loss to Stanford 86-51, and you get punched around by the number 5 team in the nation pretty good. What do you have? What are you made of? And this Mustang team is made of steel. They came back out and took New Mexico State's best shot. The Aggies had a lead. Mustangs came back, and here in the second half, shooting the basketball well, Schlemer, a career night, 72-64, long three on the right wing, no good by the Aggies, taken by Scott, the rebound pulled down, and that's how this one's going to end. The Mustangs win. Cal Poly the win. 72-64, your final from the Mott Athletic Center here in San Luis Obispo, California. Stay